Hello everybody and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Last time we got our way down, we got down to the phone booth where we were kidnapped a long time ago and then we didn't do anything with it, but now we're here again. And we're about to find out the cold hard truth. And we know Juniper's gonna blow up the town, but if she does, she'll ice everything over, just like the past 2 times it's happened. And the only time it didn't happen was when we used the fireworks. But I don't know what's gonna happen now. I don't know how this is gonna go. So let's keep going.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera, as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee.
Of course he would. I mean, if I was in a tunnel like that, I think I'd be having a blast too.
Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view.
We're back here! Are we gonna see Nat again?
Wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Oh! Rollo! Woo! Luca! Back! That was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are? I know where we are. Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? Rollo, stop talking about your vomit. This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? You have no idea. Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think it went this way. Catch up with Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, but first, I just gotta see. Oh, I can't do anything with it this time. I guess it's better he doesn't know. In this timeline, at least. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nuncreed's getting away. Oh, so we can't in this one. Alright, we'll just keep going then. Actually, wait. I gotta check everything out. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of the town. It's not a replica, Beck! Ah, I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. No, Rollo. Rollo. Stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. She's barely known Rollo for a night, and she's already got him down pat. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. Final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Oh goodness. This is not good. Last time we were here, Iggy died.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Oh, Juniper, don't do it!
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Oh!
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss.
You don't know what you're doing! Well, you do, but you don't know! You don't know!
Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out.
That was the gunpowder.
She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
It's not right! Don't do it! You're gonna blow it! You're gonna kill everyone! Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids.
Oh no!
Desperation in his eyes.
Oh no! Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Wait, Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreen winced with anguish.
Oh!
His voice hardened.
That's not true!
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath.
Oh,
The
God.
moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Oh. Don't you dare drop it! Don't drop it!
Emotions and memories. Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, began to weep or hum. Hum? What would that even do? Fuck it, let's find out.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother.
Oh.
Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Oh.
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Oh. How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom! Oh, no.
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. Thought you'd have pieced it together by now. It was the goo, wasn't it? You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then, what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. No, don't do it! I tried beating them at their own game. I've done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching for answers.
Come, everyone. We've got a party to crash. The festival! The festival! We can do it! We can do it! Fuck you, Nuncreed! You don't understand. He always wins. We're gonna die!
9.
We're gonna die!
The devil you know.
Oh no!
7 months ago,
What?
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base.
Oh.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers.
Oh no.
They were experiment reports on something called Tenthus liquamen.
Oh, we heard about that.
There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed.
Oh. Yeah, because remember, when Beck gets hit with it, her hair turns white in the middle.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh no, that's what happened, wasn't it? And that is what change is all about. Run! Crash the party! Crash the party! Grabbing the future by the scruff of its neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. Push him. Shove him. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? All clipboards! Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. We do. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just as sneaky as the Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take care of this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she could get the help she needs. Nuncreed, please! She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown! Yes, finally do the right thing! You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... What? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed. What? You're Sharper!
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
You're... Oh! I should have figured... Oh! Yes, sir. Oh! Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
You're Sharper! The thing! I was just thinking that, but I didn't say it aloud. I was thinking that maybe he was trying to make himself younger again. And then here he is! And everyone else has been older. It's been failing, but it worked. Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. Well, there's another timeline where she fucking freezes everyone. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
I knew it! Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine. I knew it!
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh God! What have you done to yourself? Oh God, oh God, oh God!
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
Oh my God.
This is a story about change.
What? No! So you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted all of you to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Ha, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard! Malice! I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Where are they taking him? Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly were lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? Oh God, he has daddy issues, doesn't he? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But I... Silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense! The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed-up blacker skite could have accomplished all this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
Oh, God. You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and blick this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It was truly the role of a lifetime. Wait! So, this Bill Kerr was Pat C. the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. I'm the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. Things would have gone a bit differently. You might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now, time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? What do you mean?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties.
Don't trust that.
Beacon
No!
Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
I wonder why.
The end.
No! No!
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
Oh, yeah, we know who the founder is now.
You can feel it, right?
I can.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
But how do we stop him?
Let's see.
What can we do? Ooh, look at that drawing of Eleanor. Oh my goodness, she was the mom the whole time? Wait. Malice. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do next. There's still the cry option. And there's Malice over here. I want to see what cry does. And then we'll go to Malice. Because we still have not finished this part. So, we'll do that next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, watch out for the founder, and have a good day.